I'm really proud and happy to be here today with community members and community leaders and parents and students here today to advocate, but also to impress upon the need for after-school programming dollars. It's really imperative, not just as a legislator, that my community members know how important this is, but as a professional who started in after-school programming work 24 years ago, it's imperative because I've seen the best and the worst of what happens when we have after-school programs and when we don't have after-school programs. What happens to our youth when they don't have the opportunities after school, after the school day is over, to be able to continue, whether it's cultural education, whether it's music education, whether it's just a little bit of extra homework help, but of having other community members surround them and support them in the programs that matter to their parents. We know that this isn't just about our kids, it's about our families and our communities, the entirety of our communities. These programs help to transform lives. These programs, and again, I'll give you a prime example because we have an incredible leader who I've known since high school because she participated in a College Bridge program, is now a leader at BPNC, Marta Castro. And it gives me so much joy to see her development and her journey and be able to be a part of that and her sister's life and her family's life, because that's what these programs are about. We're not there for a little time, we're there for a long time. And in a lot of cases, we're there for a lifetime. We're gonna keep fighting for these programs and we're gonna keep fighting for them together. Thank you very much.
I just wanna be out here to say, I'm of course in full support of making sure that we have the funding for our after-school programs. As a parent myself, my 16-year-old daughter, I know exactly how important it is to have these programs. I represent the First in the district, which has portions of Brighton Park, McKinley Park, Gage Park, back of the yards. So I'm here in full support to make sure that we have a place for our children to go after school. A lot of the things that happen as after school, if we don't have a place for our children to go after school, the streets are there. So it's gonna depend who's gonna be there for our kids first. Our parents, our teachers, or outside in the neighborhood, in the hood. So I grew up in Pilsen. I know how it is after school. So we have to continue to keep these programs going. We have to continue to have a safe haven for our children so they can succeed in life and have a very bright future. So aquí nomás estoy diciendo para todos, estamos juntos. Voy a apoyar 100% para que tengamos suficientes recursos para que continuamos con los programas después de la escuela. Gracias.
I'm here today to stand in solidarity and support of $50 million going towards our after-school programming. And I'm here, we can clap for that. I'm here to say that the governor and the Illinois General Assembly, we need to come together and get this done. We, as a state and as the Illinois General Assembly, have an opportunity every session, every time we come down to Springfield to work on budget issues. And it's often said that our budget is a document that exists of priorities and values. Well, I say that it's time to prioritize and value after-school programming. We need this funding for our students. And I want to highlight something. My colleagues and I represent different parts of the city, different parts of the county. And this is an issue that impacts all of those parts. And quite frankly, is something that spans beyond geography and beyond geographic boundaries. And I just want to point out, there's 2 schools in my district that utilize this program. Two schools that I'm going to point out: Clinton Elementary and Mosaic School of Fine Arts. Clinton, 73% of students are low income, and 85% are families that are of Asian, Black, or Hispanic descent. Mosaic, 78% of families and students are low income, and 71% are Asian, Black, or Hispanic. I want you all to look at those numbers. There's a reason I pulled out my phone to say those numbers specifically. Those are the types of families and students we're talking about. Those that rely on these programs. As Senator Cervantes said, I'm also a father. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. I know the value of these programs. We need these programs to be funded. It is imperative that we do this for our working class and middle class families. I'm here to let you know that I stand in solidarity to get this done. I'm going to work with my colleagues to do just that. And we need to continue to put the pressure on to make sure we prioritize and value this in our budget.
Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to keep up to date with news from the caucus. For more information on what the senator is working on, you can follow them on social media using the links in the description below.